गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन् भूतिभिः सीदसादनम् महागणपतिये नमः। Thank you.
So thank you, Jagadaji. So my name is Shankar. I am in SAKSHI. I've been here in Bangalore for the last 12 years plus in many parts of the world, including some parts of it in outside India, and largely I've grown up here. But I consider it very fortunate that I have been asked to share my experiences and my understanding of Rudra, because Rudra has always been very dear to me. Never knew what Rudra was. I still don't think I know what Rudra is. So it is more of me sharing my understanding in whatever limited way with you. Each one of you will have your own experiences, your own understanding. So this is not a professor like lectures, lecture like professors. It's more of my sharing my experiences, because when I was young, I had listened to Rudra and Chamakam being played through the recording player at home. My father used to do the puja. It had always sounded extraordinarily beautiful to me. And I had said, I can't sing. I said, I would like to chant this sometime in my life. So when I was about 20 plus, I was in Bombay, and I said, no, I must learn this chant. I was it was in 86, 87. And I went to a South Indian priest who lived nearby. I was staying in there, and I said, look, I would like to learn Rudram and Chamakam. And he said, have you ever chanted before? I said, no. Then he said, let's start with simpler ones. Depending upon how you progress, you can learn other things. So I was not very happy with it, but he made me learn Purusha Suktam, Narayana Suktam and all that, and then finally came to Rudra. By that time, I had to leave Bombay and go overseas. I was in Australia, so I learned the rest of my Rudram and Chamakam in Australia and finished up with Sri Suktam when I went to California, because I had also a Mahalakshmi at home, so I wanted Sri Suktam to be learned and chanted for her. I still haven't learned Durga Suktam. I'm hoping that she will protect me, but hopefully I will learn it sometime soon. So I'm going to cover this in 3 parts. One is to have an understanding of when you think Rudra, every one of us have a certain image. I would like to understand from you when you hear the name Rudra, what comes to your mind? Maybe I'll start from here. When you hear Rudra, or whatever you have read, whatever it is, what comes to your mind?
A powerful Ugrate is there, but that is protecting.
Okay.
That takes care of the whole thing, and who manages everything, but still very powerful. And Ugrate ide, Rudranige Ugratedu ide, Ashantadeyu ide, but Ashantade namaga kaanisala, but adu nammana protect maduತ್ತದೆ. That's what I feel.
Perfect.
Only Shiva.
Okay.
That's what I know.
What about you? Whatever comes to your mind. When you hear the word Rudra, what comes to your mind?
Protecting devas, gods.
I feel it is destruction in a positive way.
Okay.
Destruction we always look at negatively. For me, Rudra is something, he needs a checks and balance. And at the very first level. That's why looking at it from a positive level is what is Rudra.
My understanding, all these Rudra mantras are dedicated to Shiva. And Shiva is known as the god of destruction, as the doctor was telling.
Okay.
So we always see these three together, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. So Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the man who carries it forward, and Shiva is the man of destruction.
Okay.
He probably destroys the things which are not contributing to the world in a positive way.
Okay.
So in a way, he is also a god of protection.
Okay.
Rudra, I think, is power or energy that has always existed, even without being named Rudra or Shiva or anything. It has always been there. That's what is my understanding.
So, Rudra is all of what you are saying, but especially in this sutta that is given here by Samada, he talks about the power and the wrath of Shiva, but underlying all of that, what is emphasized is actually the peace and the blissfulness of Rudra. In fact, and his healing quality. So this sutta that we are going to cover today is largely, if you read it again and again, and I had to read it again, I had not read this before, I had to read this in a preparation for this. There is repeated emphasis on few things. One, about that he brings peace to us. He drives away that which does not bring peace to us, which is the evil, the diseases, all sorts of struggles. He breaks that and takes us to peace. He is the one who's a healer in a very, very fundamental way. He is amongst the highest healer amongst all the healers. So it is literally his healing quality and his peaceful quality and his blissful quality, the ability to bring bliss, that is emphasized here. And anything close to his anger is referred to more in the sense of Babru, or there is Manyu, etc. And normal interpretation of words such as Manyu, Babru, etc. is that it is the wrath, it is the anger, it is the ukram, that offside of it. I used to struggle with it as to why. I know that Shiva can get angry, but so did Vishnu. So when Vishnu was called, he went and killed. As Rama, he killed Ravana. As Krishna, he killed Kamsa. As in every one of his avatar, he has gone around killing. He has, in this form of protection, he has killed many who have caused harm. So how come he doesn't get called Ugra, whereas Rudra, half the time, he is only meditating. Only he is woken up from the meditation, he is supposed to get angry. Okay, why is it that? And it took me a long time to figure that, because the very word Rudra gives an image that it's a certain anger, ukram. But Ru is, I read Professor's meaning. Dra is that which flows, Dravati, that which flows. Dravati. So that which flows, and Ru is that which breaks. So by breaking, it flows. He does not let you stay. Okay. So it took me a while to understand why it was that, and I have found that if you look at Rudra as something outside of you, we can give all sorts of description. But the best way, which is the way why I think the Vedic mantras are so powerful, is when you actually feel it within yourself. And I have in the past, and I'm sure most of you will identify it in some form or the other, that when you say Shiva, when you say Vishnu, or when you say Mahalakshmi, anyone, when you address them, Namaste Rudra Manyava, you say Namaste, you don't actually say a Namaste. You don't, there is, if I were to, for example, see Mr. Modi ji today, or Mr. Obama, there will be a natural sense of, my whole body will be different. I will dress very well. If I were to meet Obama or Modi, I will rehearse in my head what I'm going to tell him. When I speak to him, I will speak to him with respect. I'll speak to him, or speak to him with a certain sense of what he is, the world, and give him that respect for that. Whether I like him or not, I will still be awed by what it is. When I say Namaste Rudra, I don't think any of that. It's like I'm saying some words. When I say Namo Narayana, I don't think of Narayana as the universal protector of all that is living. Right? Namo Narayana, it's like, it's one words are uttered. Or Namaste Rudra, you utter the words. So somewhere between the reality of meeting a Mr. Obama or a Mr. Modi, and which invokes in you a certain sense of feeling, your whole body feels different, your heart feels different, your mind thinks differently. We don't have that same at least I have not had the same feeling when I say think of Narayanan, when I think of Rudra, or when I think of Shiva, or I think of Mahalakshmi, or I think of Shakambari, any one of them. Because somehow for us, they are away from us. They are not in front of us. And if they are not in front of us, you are not, somehow you don't respond. The mantra is one that helps you discover that feeling within yourself. So any Vedic mantra, and I can say more so for Vedic mantras than anything else, some Bhakti songs are equally similar. Somewhere they invoke in you that sense of being in the presence of a Narayana or a Rudra. It is, the professor says, the mantra is really reveals itself, or which is revealing in the sense of you experience the power of the mantra, you experience the mantra when you make it part of yourself. And the process of making it part of yourself is what the journey is. Because when we learn, or when I learned, I heard that sound of Rudra chanting, it was fantastic, I wanted to learn. Then when you start learning, he's repeating, you keep the book also in hand. My teacher recited once, I had to recite 3 times. Then you are focusing not on Rudra, you are not focusing on the beauty of the mantra, you are focusing only on memorizing. First you want to repeat properly, then you want to make sure that you are saying it correctly, then you want to look, because you are not sure whether your hearing is correct. So you start learning the mantra and absorbing the mantra in a very, very slow way. You listen, you hear, you see, you absorb, then you kind of think that you have memorized it. Then you start chanting from your memory. Okay. And in that memory process, you don't, like we all have memorized something or the other. We don't memorize and chant from memory. We close our eyes, in our eyes, when we are closed, we experience we see the note, we see the book, and we'll know which line this mantra is there. Where this is. So you're actually reading the visual memory and you're chanting. When you do this for a while, after some time, somewhere along the line you realize that, oh my God, I'm getting nervous, I'm not sure whether you remember, you open your eyes and you look at the book. So slowly, unless you have extraordinary memory who can listen and memorize, most of us memorize, at least in the modern times, that way. Very few still learn it simply by hearing. Eventually, you get past a certain stage where you can chant without using the book, but complete from your mind. After some time, from the mind, you say, okay, I let go of that visual picture of that and you start chanting. Somewhere that mantra takes you deeper and deeper to what is the source of the mantra. And the entire Vedic scripture essentially is of that sort, that they came from a place which is from the deepest silence, from the deepest peace. And they help you discover that within yourself. That's the power of the Vedic mantra. It is not just the meaning, it is not just the sound. It helps you go back to the journey of where the mantra originated from. And if you have read some of Ganapati Muni's books, or Ganapati Muni, who was a disciple of, more than a disciple of Ramana Maharishi, he had his disciple Devrata, who, when they meditated for about 15 days in a place called Padapidi. At the end of about around 15 days or so after deep meditation, Ganapati Muni heard his disciple, some words coming out of his mouth. So he promptly wrote down all those, and with the deepest of the meditation, he discarded those that are incomplete or incoherent and kept the rest of them. And he called it, these are Veda mantras. These are exactly the same chantas as Veda mantras. And these are Veda mantras, they have just been revealed now. So Veda mantras are not just those who are from the past, sometime back. The rishis all lived in the past. The rishis have been continuously living, and even the example of Devrata and Ganapati Muni, and that book has been, those mantras have been published in Bharati Vidya Bhavan, indicates to you that source from which the Veda mantras came, 10,000, 11,000, 20,000 years back, one does not know, is still present amongst us. Some people can touch it and can reveal it, but all of us are given an opportunity through these mantras to go deep within yourself and discover the source of the mantras. And that is extremely facilitated by Rudra, because he is that force which breaks and flows. So when you break, you are breaking essentially every barrier that you have within yourself and flow towards that deep quietude, that body of quiet, peaceful waters. And that is where the healing is, that is where the peace is, that is where the bliss is. I mean, if you read Aurobindo, you read Ramana, you read Ramakrishna, you read any one of them, they all talk about peace, bliss on an inward journey. Rudra is one of the most potent force that exists in the universe, which when you absorb or you attempt to go towards what that is, takes you on a deeper journey to that place within yourself that is of quietness, that is of peace, and that is of bliss. And that, whenever you touch a certain sense of peace within yourself, you will all notice, you feel very good that day. You know, whether you heard some music, or you chanted, or you made your prayer, or you meditated, anytime you feel you have felt a certain sense of peace or quietude, that whole day you find that you are floating around, or at least for a few hours you are floating. At that time, the clarity that you have and the action that you make at that time is filled with tremendous force, because you are very clear. There is no, you're not doing it out of anger, you're not doing it out of greed, you're simply acting with a certain force that comes from the peace. That force is Rudra. So when they say Manyu, which is one of the words described further, Manyu is that force which comes from your mind, not from a disturbed mind, not from an angry mind, but from a mind that has touched and experienced peace and bliss. So that mind from which is not just the mind within you, but the mind within you which is part of the universal mind, from that mind comes a certain force which breaks through everything and clears the clutter away and gives you a certain direction, certain force and certain energy. Hence, the suktas or Manyu is largely applied to Shiva. Manyu Suktam, there are two suktams in the 10th mandala, 1083 and 1084, which I had an opportunity to listen, which is chanted for Narasimha. Because Narasimha is also coming in with a similar kind of a force. He is Narayana who is appearing, because at that time he appears, as in the Puranas are said, when it is challenged that where is he? If you are saying he is everywhere, where is he? You show me that. The pillar is kicked and Narasimha appears in the most wrathful form, most scariest form. But he comes with a certain force from absolute peace. How do I say he comes from peace? Because everybody is afraid, the whole universe is afraid to approach after he has destroyed Hiranyakashipu. He is still very, that whole energy of him coming out is present. And nobody, even Mahalakshmi is afraid to go near him, to said so in Bhagavatam. It is Prahalada who comes, because he approaches him with great love. And Prahalada Stuti is the Stuti that is said when Narasimha comes out and calms him down. That it is full of love and affection. That's what calms him down. Which means that he goes back to what he was from that Stuti. It is the same with Rudra. So, and when Manyu is that force that Rudra is, that comes from the deepest, most peaceful and most blissful place, and he comes out to break apart those obstacles, those difficulties that are in front of you, to take you to that experience of peace and bliss. Okay? So, he is Ukram, he is Veeram, he is everything, but he comes from where that arises from. He is not Ukram all the time. He is Ukram when something is needed. So, when you are experiencing Rudra, he is there to not to destroy you. He is to destroy those things within you, be it your beliefs, be it your emotions, be it your diseases, be it your anger, be it any one of that, so that you can go and experience that peace and bliss within you, which is Rudra. This sutta especially is essentially focusing on his peaceful nature, his blissful nature, as well as his ability to heal. Because when you are at peace is when the healing happens. So the peace, blissfulness, healing, they're all very, very related. They are not away from each other. That ability of that power that is in the universe, which is called Rudra, which you cultivate within yourself by chanting the Rudra mantras, is what gives you the peace, health and bliss. So this is a general overview of what Rudra is, per my understanding. Each one of us will have our own understanding. There is no such thing as this is Rudra. I am only sharing with you my understanding of what it is. The Vedic mantras have an extraordinary potency. They have extraordinary potency because they did not come because somebody was inspired to write. They did not come because somebody was inspired to sing. They were in the deepest recesses of their universal mind. When they were in deepest state of meditation, these sounds came through them. Nobody says that I came up with this. It is attributed to the Rishi. But all across the Vedic literature, everyone who has talked about the Vedic mantras have not talked about that the Rishi said so. It is always said that it came through the Rishi. So it has come from a place which is from the deepest place in the universe, not in terms of space or time, but in the deepest place of peace and quietness and bliss in the universe. And hence, it takes you back to those places. Because if it comes from there, if you follow that, if you make it yourself, you will discover that peace and bliss within you. Okay. So, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer that.
Actually, in the 6th mandala, there is a sutta for the healer. He wrote Rudra as a healer.
Yes.
Somo Rudro me Bruhatam Vishuchim Amiva. There he tells about as a healer.
Yeah.
It's a very powerful mantra which I have experienced myself.
Okay.
That Somo Rudro me Bruhatam Vishuchim.
Which suktam is this?
6th mandala.
6th mandala. Okay. Okay.
Professor sir will always be quoting that mantra. Whenever I see him, he says that mantra. So I remember it very well. So it's a very powerful mantra which he is. As soon as you say that and keep quiet, pain will go off.
Which is interesting. Which is very nice.
Whether I have a pain in hand and with some hit, say that mantra, remain quiet for a minute, pain is gone.
No, I would like to learn which sutta it is, because I have not read all of the Vedas. It is, and I figured, I can read, but I'm not even read. But at least some suttas, they appeal to me, I'll go and read, or if I have heard somewhere, I'll go and listen to it, like Apa Suttam and Mani Suttam and Meda Suttam. These are all things that I hear. But I had been having a fair amount of difficulties with my health. I had been chanting Rudram for a long time, but I had been having difficulties, and finally about a few weeks back, I finally said, Rudra, I've been chanting this for you all these years. I have had this, this sugar thing is just making me so difficult, I feel tired, I feel sleepy, I feel, thirsty, please help. Until then, I had never asked him. And I said, no, I will fix this, I will fix that, so on and so forth. Literally out of magic, I was referred to a doctor in Chennai. I literally went to Chennai, I go to Chennai quite frequently. I went to this doctor and I had heard him on video also, because otherwise there are many doctors I have gone to, nothing has gone. So he has, after I appealed, I went to this doctor. He has a diet-based treatment for sugar and BP and so on and so forth. I started trying it out, and there is tremendous effect. I can feel there is a healing. My energy is a lot better. So I genuinely feel now that I am on the path of being healed, primarily through the most simplest of things, which is by changing the diet. But the lesson to me was, which is very similar to somebody had asked in Uddhava Gita, in Bhagavatam, in Uddhava Gita, Uddhava, who is also the charioteer friend and the charioteer for Krishna, they asked, look, Krishna, why did you've done all these things, you know all this, why didn't you stop this Mahabharatam to happen when Dharma was playing this, when Dharma was playing this? You could have at least stopped Draupadi from being put to test, so you could have at least stopped her being taken to the Sabha and being, her sari being stripped off, etc. Why did you not step in? What's the point of you being there? If you didn't step in, you have intervened in many other places. Why did you not intervene in this place? And he said, but they never called me. They never called me. He said, Dharma, he could have, I was waiting outside. Duryodhana was smart. He knew that he cannot play well. But so he made his uncle to play for him. But Dharma, in somewhere in him, he had left his Vivekam behind and he wanted to do it. He did not ask me to be with him. He could have asked me to help him. I could have done so many things. He never asked. Draupadi, when she was being called to the Sabha, she protested. She gave all sorts of reasons why she should not be taken there. She did not call me. See, finally, when she was literally being stripped off her dresses, is when she called me, and as soon as she called, I was there. Now, this is said in Uddhava Gita. I have heard this from others too. This is, I forgot the Swamiji's name, who used to live in Tiruvannamalai opposite to Ramna's ashram. Do you remember? I forgot the name. So his disciple had some difficulties, they were waylaid and so on and so forth. And he was asked why he did not help. He said, I would have helped, but she did not call me. So I had always held this thing that I should not ask. Okay, that I should not ask, God will take care. They will, but you have to ask. Because unless you ask, you are assuming that you will take care of everything. As long as you think you are going to take care of everything, the others are all waiting to help. The moment you start asking, they are present within you and they take care. And asking is not just for yourself. Asking is essentially where you are actually inviting them to be present within you. And you are acting, that force that you are inviting is acting through you. It is not asking for yourself. It's not like giving money. It is essentially inviting Mahalakshmi to be present, inviting Rudra to be present, inviting Vishnu to be present, so that their force acts through you. Because I'm not there anywhere, but that I think is the way by which one progresses to where one feels that it is not you who is acting, but you through which the force is acting. And to me, I always held, even for all that I had read, this is my experience that when I asked, he has always been present. I'm just giving this as a personal example. I've had similar experience where I had asked and it is present. It is simply that it takes much more ego out of me to not ask than to ask. Because any ask, you can ask only if you are surrendering. And that is what the entire Vedic mantra is. If you are surrendering yourself to that force is present within you. So the gods come to be within you and act through you. For whatever the grand purpose for which we are all born, by inviting these gods and goddesses, they are present within us for us to act. So that's really what all the Vedic mantras are. And in that each one of us have our own preferences. My affection and love is always for Rudra. Not because I have seen Rudra, it's simply because I think it's one of the most beautiful mantras that I have heard and I have learned to chant. So what I would like to do, the next part, which is part of that, is one can talk intellectually about all this, one can talk emotionally all this. I would like to take about 20-25 minutes and I would like to chant both the Rudram and the Chamakam. Rudra is in, both of them are in Yajurveda, and both of them, one is the invocation of Rudra and Chamakam is by which you are receiving. It usually says Chame Chame, to me. It is actually not, it is difficult for me to understand what is to me until I read the Krishna Yajurveda, how their ascension is. That talks about everything is Kalpantam. The whole, there is, whereas in Chamakam it comes as Kalpantam only toward the end. In the Yajurvedic chanting, it is actually Kalpantam is there in every one of them, which essentially is saying, first one, Rudra is invoking the name of Rudra. You are essentially invoking all those energies that Rudra is through various 300 names within yourself. Then you are asking for, when that force is invited within you, that force is not going to sit quietly. Rudra does not sit quietly. He makes you move. So that it is a journey, it is not your right. It is not like, I got a job, now I'm going to sit back. No, if you're in a job, you're going to do that. Now I've retired, I'm going to sit back. No, it is forever a journey. It's an inward journey. And in that inward journey, Rudra is the most potent one who keeps you moving in the right direction. So when you move, and when you invite that energy, there are certain things that needs to be with you too. So invoking all the blessings is what Chamakam is. So you're not going about doing something to receive something. It is invoking all of those, just like the peace and quietude is there in the universe. All the good things of the universe is also present within you. You're asking for those to be invoked, and that's what Chamakam is. So Rudram is where you are invoking that energy, and Chamakam is where you are invoking the other energies that facilitate you in going about in the world. That Rudra brings up. So I will take, so if you want, you could join me, or you could, ideally, if you can close your eyes and meditate on Rudra, that will be very good. And Rudra's form, it is not in the Vedic thing, it is essentially in the invocation that is said before the Rudra is how you do the Dhyana mantra for that. So Dhyanam is very, and it starts as Athatmanam Shivatmanam Sri Rudra Rupam Dhyayet. Shuddha Spatika Sankasham is like Shuddha Spatikam. Spatikam, I'm sure everybody knows. Sankasham, the one who's carrying the moon. Shuddha Spatika Sankasham Trinetram Panchabhaktrakam. He's got 5 faces. He's got 3 eyes. Trinetram Pancham. Thatmanam Shivatmanam Sri Rudra Rupam Dhyayet. Shuddha Spatika Sankasham Trinetram Panchabhaktrakam. Gangadharam Tashabhujam Sarva Bharanabhushitam Neelagrivam Shashankankam Nagayagyopavitinam Vyagracharmottariyam Cha Varenyam Abhayapradam Kamandalakshasutranam Dharinam Shulapaninam Jwalantam Pingala Jata Shikha Madhyodadharinam Mrishaskanda Samarudam Uma Dehardadharinam Amrtena Plutham Shantam Divyabhogas Samanvitam Digdevata Samayuktam Sura Namaskrutam Nityam Chashashvatam Shuddham Dhruvamakcharam Avyayam Sarvavyapinam Ishanam Rudram Vishwarupinam Evam Dhyatva Dujas Samyak Tato Vijanamānabhed. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatikum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashunvan Bhutivitti Rasadanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Sanchame Magyaschame Priyanchame Nukamaschame Kamaschame Somanasachame Bhadranchame Treyaschame Vasyachame Gyasachame Bhagachame Dravinanchame Yantachame Dhartachame Kshemachame Trutischame Vishwanchame Mahaschame Samvichame Gnatranchame सूश्च मे प्रसूश्च मे धीरञ्च मे लयश्च मरुतञ्च मे मृतञ्च मे अक्ष्मं च मे नामयच्च मे जीवासुश्च मे दीर्घायुत्वञ्च मे नमित्रञ्च मे अभयञ्च मे सुगञ्च मे शयनञ्च मे सूषा च मे सुदिनञ्च मे ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यवभूतोतैषवे नमः। नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्याम् उतते नमः। यातगिषुः शिवतमा शिवं बभूवते धनुः शिवाचरव्याया तवतया नो रुद्रमृडय या ते रुद्रशिवा तनोरघोरा पापकाशिनी तया न तनुभासन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिचाकशीः यामिषं गिरिशन्तहस्ते बिभर्षस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहि पुंसि पुरुषं जगत् शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाच्छा वदामसि यथा न सर्वमिज्जगदयक्मघं सुमना असत् अध्यवोचरदिभक्ता प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिषक् अहेगश्च सर्वान् चम्बयन् सर्वाश्च यादुधान्यः असव्यताम्रो अर्णवतबभ्रस्य मङ्गलः ये चेमागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षत्सता सहस्रशो वैशाखं हेडहीमहे असव्यो वसत्पथिनीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उतैनं गोपा अदृशन्नुदहार्यः उतैनं विश्वाभूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयातिनः नमोऽस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीडुषेः अथो ये अस्य तत्त्वानो हन्तेभ्यो करन्नमः प्रमुञ्च धन्वनत्वोभयोरात्नियोर्ज्यां याश्च ते हस्तैषवपराता भगवो वप अपतत्य धनुत्वगं सहस्राक्षततेषु ते निशीर्य शल्यानां मुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव विज्यन् धनुःकपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुम् उत अनेषन्नस्त्येषव आभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः या ते हेतिर्मीढुट्टमहस्ते बभोवते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुजा नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधायानातताय धृष्णवेः उपाभ्याम् उतते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् वृणक्त विश्वतः अथो य इषुदिस्तभारे अस्मन्निदेहितं नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्रयम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्धकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। नमो हिरण्यबाघवे सेनान्ये दिशाञ्च पतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः स्वस्पिञ्जराय त्विषेमते पथीनां पतये नमो नमो बभ्रुषाय विव्याधिनेन्नानां पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपवीतिने पुष्ठानां पतये नमो नमो भवत्यहेत्यै जगतां पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय तथाभिने क्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये नमो नमो रोहिताय तपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृताय औषधीनां पतये नमो नमः उच्चैर्घोषाय क्रन्दयते पत्तीनां पतये नमो नमः कृष्णभीताय धावते सत्वनां पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निर्व्याधिनः व्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः कुकुभागिनिषङ्गिणे स्थेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिण इषुतिमते तत्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते थायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः श्रिकाविभ्यो जिगागुंसद्भ्यो उष्णतां पतये नमो नमः शिवद्भ्यो नक्तं शरद्भ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नमः उष्णीषिणे गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नमो इषमभ्यो धन्वाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आयच्छद्भ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमोऽत्यद्भ्यो विद्यद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आसीनेभ्यः शयानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वपद्भ्यो जाग्रद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः तिष्ठद्भ्यो धावद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्यो अश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमः व्याधिनीहेभ्यो विवेद्यन्तेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणाभ्यस्तृकं हतेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो कृत्येभ्यो कृत्यपतेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यश्चेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः क्षत्रुभ्यश्च संग्रहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः तक्षभ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मालेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्जिष्ठेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः ईशकृभ्यो धन्वकृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यः स्वनिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वभ्यः स्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च श्रुतिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युप्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिचाय च पिविष्ठाय च नमो मीडुट्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमः मृगते च वर्षीयसे च नमः वृद्धाय च संवृध्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे चाजिराय च नमः शीघ्रयाय च शीभ्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय च वस्वन्याय च नमः श्रोधत्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमः मध्यमाय च पकल्भाय च नमः जगन्याय च बुद्ध्याय च नमः सौभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वर्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय च अवसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय च आसुरथाय च नमः शूराय चावभिन्दते च नमः वर्मिणे च वरुधिने च नमः बिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च च्युतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय च अनन्याय च नमो दृष्टवे च प्रमुषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रगिताय च नमो निषङ्गिणे चेषुधिमते च नमस्तीक्ष्णे च वेचायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पत्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सूध्याय च सरत्याय च नमो नाध्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च वट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईद्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वाद्याय च रेश्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तपाय च नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमः ताम्राय च अरुणाय च नमः चङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वधाय च दूरे वधाय च नमो अन्त्रे च अनीयते च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमः ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयोभवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमः तीर्थ्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आतार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः सत्याय च भेन्याय च नमः त्रिकत्याय च प्रवाक्याय च नमः हिरण्याय च प्रपद्याय च नमः किगुंशिलाय च क्षयणाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय च नमः तल्प्याय च केक्याय च नमः काट्याय च कक्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेष्ट्याय च नमः पागं सव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुक्याय च हरिद्याय च नमो लोप्याय च लप्याय च नमः ऊर्व्याय च सूर्म्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णछद्याय च नमो पकुरमाणाय च भिघ्नते च नमः खिरते च प्रखिरते च नमो वक्षिरिकेभ्यो देवानागुं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नमः आनिर्कतेभ्यो नमः मीवत्केभ्यः द्राभे अन्धसत्पथे दरिद्रन्नीललोकिता येषां पुरुषाणां येषां पशूनां माभिर्मा रोमो येषां किञ्चनामवत् या ते रुद्रशिवा तनो शिवा विश्वाह भेटजी शिवा रुद्रत्य भेटजी तया नो मृडजीवसेः इमागं रुद्राय तवशेकपर्दिनेः क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिं यथा नत्तमधद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननाथुरं मृडानो रुद्रोतनो मयत्कदक्षयद्वीराय नमसा विधेमते यच्छं च याश्च मनुरायजे पिता तदश्याम तव रुद्रप्रणीतौ मानो महान्त उतमानो अर्भकं मान उक्षन्त उतमान उक्षितं मानो वदे पितरं मोतमातरं प्रियामानस्तनवो रुद्ररीरिषः मानस्तोकेतनये मान आयुषिमानो घोषमानो वस्वेषुरीरिषः वीरान्मानो रुद्रभामितो वदेर्कविष्मन्तो नमसा विधेमते आरात्ते गोग्न उतपोरिषज्ञे क्षयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मे ते यस्तु रक्षा च नोति च देव प्रोक्यता च नः शर्म यच्चद्विवर्गाः तुगेच्छुतङ्गत्तदं विमानं मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नमुग्रं मृडाचरित्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मन्निव पन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतर्वृणक्तपरित्वेषत्यधुर्मतिरगायोः अवस्थिरामगवद्भ्यस्तनट्वमीड्वस्तोकायतनयाय मृडय मीडुट्टमशिवतम शिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्षः यदन्निदायुक्तिं वशान आचरपिनाकं विप्रदागैः विकिरितविलोकित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सकतृगं हेतयान्यमस्मन्निव पन्तुताः सहस्राणि सहस्रधा बाहुवस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराचीनामुखाकृते सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्यां तेषां सहस्रयोजनेव धन्वानि तन्मसि अस्मिन् महत्यर्णवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवादि नीलग्रीवा श्रीकण्ठाः शर्वाहतः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवा श्रीकण्ठादिवगुं रुद्रा उपश्रुताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्पिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोकिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयोऽपि शिखादकपर्दिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु विपतो जनान् ये पथां पतिरक्षे ऐलभृदायव्युतः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति शृकावन्तानि शङ्गिणः यगेतावन्तश्च भूयागं सच्च दिशो रुद्राविदस्थिरे तेषागं सहस्रयोजनेव धन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां ये अन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते न मृडयन्तु ते यं विस्मो यश्च न द्वेष्टितं वोजं भेददामि त्रयम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षेमामृतात् यो रुद्रोऽग्नव्यो अप्सुयौषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वा भवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु तमट्टु हि यत्त्वधन्वा यो विश्वत्यक्षयति भेटजस्य यक्ष्वाः महेशो मनसाय रुद्रन्नमोऽभिरदेवमसुरं दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वभेषजोऽयगं शिवाभिमर्शनः एते सकत्रमयुतं पाशा मृत्योमर्त्याय हन्तवे तान् यज्ञत्यमायया सर्वानवयजामहे मृत्यभे स्वाहा मृत्यभे स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरतिरुद्रो मा विशान्तकः तेनान्येनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि ॐ शान्तिः 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 अग्ना विष्णो सजोषधे मा वर्धन्तु मां गिरः धुम्नैर्वाजेभिरागतं वाजश्च मे प्रथमश्च मे प्रयतिश्च मे श्रुतिश्च मे कृतश्च मे अग्ना विष्णो सजोषधे मा वर्धन्तु मां गिरः धुम्नैर्वाजेभिरागतं वाजश्च मे प्रथमश्च मे प्रयतिश्च मे शीतश्च मे कृतश्च मे स्वरश्च मे श्लोकश्च मे श्रावश्च मे श्रुतिश्च मे ज्योतिश्च मे शुभश्च मे प्राणश्च मे पानश्च मे व्यानश्च मे तुच्च मे चित्तञ्च महादीदञ्च मे वाक्च मे मनश्च मे चक्षुश्च मे श्रोत्रञ्च मे दक्षश्च मे बलञ्च मोजश्च मे सकच्च मायुश्च मे जरा च मे आत्मा च मे तनोच्च मे शर्म च मे वर्म च मेऽङ्गानि च मे तानि च मे परोगुंसु च मे शरीराणि च मे जैष्ट्यञ्च माधिपत्यञ्च मे मन्युश्च मे भामश्च मे मच्च मे अम्बश्च मे जेमा च मे महिमा च मे वरिमा च मे प्रतिमा च मे वष्मा च मे द्राविया च मे वृत्तञ्च मे वृद्धिश्च मे सत्यञ्च मे श्रद्धा च मे जगच्च मे धनञ्च मे वचश्च मे तुचिश्च मे क्रीडा च मे मोदश्च मे जातञ्च मे जनिष्यमाणञ्च मे सूक्तञ्च मे सुकृतञ्च मे वित्तञ्च मे वेद्यञ्च मे भूतञ्च मे भविष्यच्च मे सुखञ्च मे सुपदञ्च मरुद्धञ्च मरुद्धश्च मे क्लृप्तञ्च मे क्लृप्तश्च मे मतिश्च मे सुमतिश्च मे शञ्च मे मयश्च मे प्रियञ्च मे नुकामश्च मे कामश्च मे सोमनसश्च मे भद्रञ्च मे श्रेयश्च मे वस्यश्च मे यशश्च मे भगच्च मे द्रविणञ्च मे यन्ता च मे धत्ता च मे क्षेमच्च मे धृतिश्च मे विश्वञ्च मे मगच्च मे संविच्च मे ज्ञात्रञ्च मे सोच्च मे प्रसोच्च मे थेरञ्च मे लयश्च मृतञ्च मे मृतञ्च मे यक्ष्मं च मे नामयच्च मे जीवातुश्च मे दीर्घायुत्वञ्च मे नमित्रञ्च मे अभयञ्च मे सुखञ्च मे शयनञ्च मे सूषा च मे सुदिनञ्च मे ऊर्च मे शूर्णता च मे पयश्च मे रसश्च मे घृतञ्च मे मधुच मे शक्तिश्च मे सपीतिश्च मे कृषिश्च मे वृष्टिश्च मे जैत्रञ्च महोद्भेद्यञ्च मे रयश्च मे रायश्च मे पुट्टञ्च मे पुट्टिश्च मे विभुच मे प्रभुच मे बहुच मे भूयश्च मे पूर्णञ्च मे पूर्णतरञ्च मे क्षितिश्च मे कूयवाच्च मे अन्नञ्च मे क्षुच्च मे व्रीहयश्च मे गवाश्च मे माषाश्च मे तिलाश्च मे मुद्गाश्च मे खल्वाश्च मे गोधूमाश्च मे मसुराश्च मे प्रियङ्गवश्च मे नवश्च मे श्यामाकाश्च मे निवाराश्च मे अश्मा च मे मृत्तिका च मे गिरयश्च मे पर्वताश्च मे तिकथाश्च मे वनस्पतयश्च मे हिरण्यञ्च मे यश्च मे शीसञ्च मे त्रपुश्च मे श्यामञ्च मे लोकञ्च मे अग्निश्च मापश्च मे वीरुदश्च मौषधयश्च मे कृष्णवच्यञ्च मे अकृष्णवच्यञ्च मे ग्राम्याश्च मे पशवारण्याश्च यज्ञेन कल्पन्ताम् वित्तञ्च मे वित्तिश्च मे भूतञ्च मे भूतिश्च मे वसुच मे वतश्च मे कर्म च मे शक्तिश्च मे स्थश्च मे हेमश्च मे हितिश्च मे गरिश्च मे अग्निश्च मे इन्द्रश्च मे सोमश्च मे इन्द्रश्च मे सविता च मे इन्द्रश्च मे सरस्वती च मे इन्द्रश्च मे पूषा च मे इन्द्रश्च मे बृहस्पतिश्च मे इन्द्रश्च मे मित्रश्च मे इन्द्रश्च मे वरुणश्च मे इन्द्रश्च मे त्वट्टा च मे इन्द्रश्च मे धाता च मे इन्द्रश्च मे विष्णुश्च मे इन्द्रश्च मे अश्विनौ च मे इन्द्रश्च मे मरुतश्च मे इन्द्रश्च मे विश्वे च मे देवा इन्द्रश्च मे पृथिवी च मे इन्द्रश्च मे अन्तरिक्षं च मे इन्द्रश्च मे द्यौश्च मे इन्द्रश्च मे दिशश्च मे इन्द्रश्च मे मूर्धा च मे इन्द्रश्च मे प्रजापतिश्च मे इन्द्रश्च मे अगुंश्च मे रश्मिश्च मे दाहाभ्यश्च मे अधिपतिश्च उपागुंश्च मे अन्तर्यामश्च महेन्द्रवायवश्च मे मैत्रावरुणश्च मे आश्विनश्च मे प्रतिप्रस्थानश्च मे शुक्रश्च मे मन्थी च महाग्रहिणश्च मे वैश्वदेवश्च मे ध्रुवश्च मे वैश्वानरश्च मे ऋतुग्रहा च मे दिग्राह्याश्च मे इन्द्राग्निश्च मे वैश्वदेवश्च मे मरुत्पतेयाश्च मे महेन्द्रश्च मे आदित्यश्च मे सावित्रश्च मे सारस्वतश्च मे पौष्णश्च मे पात्नीवतश्च मे हार्योजनश्च मे इद्मच्च मे बर्हिच्च मे वेदिच्च मे दिट्ण्याच्च मे सृचच्च मे चमदाच्च मे ग्रावाणच्च मे स्वरवच्च उपरवाच्च मे दिशवणे च मे द्रोणकलशच्च मे वायव्यानि च मे पूतभृच्च मे आदवनीयच्च मे आग्नेहेद्रञ्च मे हविर्दानञ्च मे गृहाच्च मे तदच्च मे पुरोडाचाहाच्च मे पचदाच्च मे अमृतच्च मे स्वगाकारच्च मे अग्निश्च मे कर्मश्च मे अर्कश्च मे सूर्यश्च मे प्राणश्च मे स्वमेरश्च मे पृथिवी च मे दिदिश्च मे दिदिश्च मे द्योश्च मे चक्वरीरङ्गुलयोदिश्च मे यज्ञेन कल्पन्ताम् ऋक्च मे साम च मे स्थोमश्च मे युजुश्च मे दीक्षा च मे तपश्च मे ऋतुश्च मे व्रतञ्च मे होरात्रयोः वृष्ट्या बृहद्रतन्तरे च मे यज्ञेन कल्पेताम् गर्भाच्च मे वच्चाच्च मे त्रविच्च मे त्रवी च मे दित्यवाच्च मे दित्योही च मे पञ्चाभिश्च मे पञ्चाभी च मे त्रिवत्सच्च मे त्रिवच्चाच्च मे तुर्यवाच्च मे तुर्यवी च मे पट्टवाच्च मे पट्टौही च मे उक्षाच्च मे वचाच्च मर्डवच्च मे वेगच्च मे नट्वाञ्च मे धेनुश्च मे आयुर्यज्ञेन कल्पताम् प्राणो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् अपानो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् व्यानो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् चक्षुर्यज्ञेन कल्पताम् श्रोत्रं यज्ञेन कल्पताम् मनो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् वाक् यज्ञेन कल्पताम् आत्मा यज्ञेन कल्पताम् यज्ञो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् एका च मे तिस्रच्च मे पञ्च च मे सप्त च मे नव च मे एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पञ्चदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च मे एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पञ्चविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च मे एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मे चतस्रच्च मे ट च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मे षड्विंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे षट्त्रिंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मे षट्चत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रथमश्च द्विजश्च कृतश्च सुवश्च मूर्धा च वैष्ण्यश्चान्त्यायनश्चान्त्यश्च वौवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च इडा देवगोर्मनर्यज्ञनेर्बृहस्पतिरुक्ता मदानि सगुंसिषद्विश्वे देवाः सूक्तवाच पृथिवीमा तर्मामाहि गुंसेर्मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतें देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यातकं शुश्रूषेण्याः मनुष्येः व्यक्तं वा देवाः वन्तु शोभायै पितरो न मदन्तु ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। So what you experienced is Rudra. That whatever be the experience that you experience through this sound, the experience is yours. I might have chanted, the sound could have been, this has been chanted for thousands of years. But what you experience in this moment is the presence of Rudra within you. That is it. What you do with it is yours. How you want to take that Rudra within yourself is up to you. You invite him, he'll be there. You call him, he'll be there. He is as I said earlier, and as I said repeatedly, you call him like as you would call your own father. Not your mother. Mother is the one who gives you love. Father is the one you go for everything. He's the one who gives protection. He's the one who teaches. He's the one who takes you to the world. Mother is the one who gives birth to you, who protects you, who nurtures you. But eventually you go out in the world to express yourself. So if you approach him as you would approach your father, he will do everything as a father would do his son, and that is precisely what is mentioned in Sutta 233:12. So we approach as you would approach your father, not father when you have become an adult. Then how your interaction with your father is different. But as you would approach your father with a certain respect, you ask him. In our culture, we've grown up asking for money, we asked him to buy certain things, or you'll ask your mother to ask your father, whichever way you approach your father, he will come to you and he will take you to that place of peace that he is. He is no different from peace, he is no different from bliss. He is not going to take you to a different place. He is peace, he is bliss. If you invite him, you are inviting peace and bliss. And Shiva, as you all know, is nothing but auspiciousness, nothing but mangalam. So when you invite Rudra, you invite all these. You are not inviting anger, you are not inviting wrath, you are not inviting even ugram. When you have a certain peace, and when you come out from that peace, there is a certain clarity with which you can act. That power of clarity, that power of clarity of mind is Manu. It is that which is Rudra. Okay. And I can assure you, if you are calling him, he is there. And I have had this repeatedly, and I'll give you one example. I had about 3 years back, in 2014 or so, I had gone with my son to Haveri and that area. And I like going to temples and that. It was Ashwini Purnima. It happened to be, it was not by design. I had gone to all the places and I had gone to this small town, now a small town called Belagavi. And Belagavi is originally a great capital, a great center of learning. It is where Shantala Devi was born. It's a great center of learning, both Hindu and Jains, large number of temples. Now it's a very, very small town. In that place there is a temple called Kedareshwara. It's a Trikuta temple. Kedareshwara is the Ishvara there. I had gone there on the Purnima day. It was very interesting because 2 years earlier, 2 or 3 years prior to that, 2011 or 12, I had gone to Kedarnath. And it so happened that on the Kedarnath, the day I had gone to was the Diwali day. Diwali as the North Indians celebrated, which was the Amavasya day, not the Chaturdashi as South Indians. Some South Indians do, not all South Indians. So that I had gone to Kedarnath on Ashwini, Deepavali, on Ashwini Amavasya. I had done my prayers. I thought that set up a whole chain of things in my life, which I thought. So I sat there, no crowd, bitterly cold. And me, my wife, my son and I, all three had gone. We had all the time in the sanctum for ourselves and did the Abhisheka, did the Rudram, Chamakam, every sutram that he knew and chanted there and came up. So I was very happy that after going there on Ashwini Amavasya day, I was in the southern side of Kedareshwara temple on a Purnima day. And as I entered, I said, I keep on doing this chanting. I feel good about it, but do you even hear me? I mean, how do I know that you hear all of these things? I like it, I chant it, I think of this, not that I think of him every moment when I'm chanting, but that is the journey that you go to. I did my chanting there, I did that. I said, I know whether you are or not, but anyway I'm here, I'm happy I'm here, I'm chanting here, I did my Rudram and Chamakam there, just like this. At the end of it, the priest came. He was very happy. He gave me prasada and all that. He said, he spoke in Kannada, which I can understand. I can't speak Kannada, but I can understand spoken Kannada. He said, where are you from? And I said, I'm from Bangalore, but today I'm in Haveli. I'm just going here. Temples, I'm seeing temples. He said, okay, come with me. He took me behind the temple. It's a very, very old temple. It's a 10th or 11th century temple, very beautiful temple. So he took me behind and he has his fields. He has field behind, arcanet and paddy, all of those things. And then he took me and my driver to the fields. And that was the day where they celebrate the pre-harvest festival in all of Karnataka. This is in Shimoga district. So in Shimoga district, the harvest is in the next month. But this is the pre-harvest, literally the fields are all full. So that Ashwini Purnima day is a celebration of the pre-harvest. So as part of the celebration of that, they cook in the field and they eat in the fields. And his whole family was there. It was very, very auspicious day. You could feel that there was a lot of auspiciousness. They had dressed up very well. They had banana leaves, strung up in decoration. All in the field. It is not in the field when there are arcade trees were there. And he said, okay, we would like you to join us for lunch. And he gave me a full feast. It was one of the finest feasts I had, because the first time in my life where I had a feast where they spread 2 banana leaves. Normally you have 1 banana leaf which is big. They spread 2 banana leaves and filled it with variety of dishes of every sort. And I was really hungry. Because there's no place to eat anywhere in the interior, fairly small places there. I had breakfast, I had left, this was about 1:30 or 2. And I was thinking where I was going to eat. This man gave me absolutely full feast. At the end of it, I had tambulam with beetle leaves and fresh arcanets. I was completely happy, took photographs of mine, gave it to him. I said, after that I realized that I'm never going to ask Shiva or Rudra whether he is around or whether he is hearing me. Okay, because that was the best confirmation. That he said, okay, you asked whether I hear you. Here it is, you are in my temple and my priest is taking you and feeding you one of the best feasts of your life. I felt that was, I told my folks at home and they said, see, this is the blessing. So after that, even though I'm tempted to ask occasionally, are you listening to me? I felt that was a very good lesson for me to know that he is always present. Don't keep on checking whether he is present or not. Your checking is your issue, not his issue. So he is present always. That is true of all the gods. That is true of everybody in the Vedic pantheon. And everything in the Vedic always they are always present. They are waiting for your invitation so that they can work through you. And all of them bring bliss. Having said that, let me go through quickly each place. This is in Baligavi. It's not Belgaum. It's not Belgaum. It's another place called Baligavi. There is a Kedareshwara temple, Baligavi in Shimoga district. If you do Baligavi, you'll find it. Not Belgaum. That they have changed the name now, for Belgaum. Okay, this is Baligavi's original name. It's a very beautiful temple. There are many temples there. The whole place is full of lotus ponds, and it's a beautiful place. When I went in, I was in October, swimming also. So after that, that my experience was, he said, you do what you need to do, and don't keep on. It's there. It's forever present. It is. So what is true for me, I would assume is true for everybody in this context, not necessarily. So so I need to cover this as part of the course. So I'm going to go through this quickly and share my understanding. This is not, the meanings are already given. I'm not going to give anything extra. I'm only sharing how I see this. If you are interested in reading, you will read it. So the first one is where you are essentially, he is, let your bliss come to me. This is the first thing, that you let your bliss come to me, and I want to see the inner sun. Let nothing stop me from realizing my inner sun. I think this was exactly, and what I found this is almost like an invocation. It is exactly what is the mantra that begins for Apaha. Apo hishta mayo bhava sthana urja dadatana bherna chakshase. This one is no different from that, because you are asking for uninterrupted clear sight of the inner sun so that you can go towards that. And you are again asking for that bliss, here saying bliss of the Father of the Maruts to be present in us. Okay. So this is invocatory, asking for bliss with us, asking for us for His help so that we can go on our inner journey. It goes, the next one immediately is very simple. He says, your healing powers full of peace. The professor has already given the title. Because only peace is healing. The very deep peace is healing. And healing is only peace, and peace is healing. It is not like you get healed something. If you are at peace, you are healed. In many ways, your worries come down, your anxieties come down, your agitations come down, and you will be at peace. The peace is that from which the energy of healing comes from. And that is what is here. For example, it's very interesting. The word Sham is peace. I think the professor would have explained this in it. Sham always goes with Maya. Sanchame, Mayaschame, Shambhavaya, Mayo Bhavaya, Shankaraya, Mayaskaraya. It is the Sham, peace and bliss are always together. They are not just in the Vedic thing, you will personally experience that when you are at peace, you are much more blissed out. You are not saying I'm happy, it's like, there are levels and levels of peace and levels of depth. Just like there are levels and levels of healing, and there are depths of diseases or difficulties that we carry. For every layer of peace that you descend to, in the final peace when they are in a total samadhi, for every layer of peace, there is a healing that happens to oneself. And with every layer of peace, there is bliss. That is essentially what is said, is that by the healing powers of full peace, you be with us. May I live to be 100 years. Okay. And how do you drive? You drive away all that is evil in us. You drive away the hatred in us. And the next sutta is very critical, as I think as one of the heart of the sutta, the heart of this whole thing was where he's saying, the third pada, he said, Parshina param amhasaha svasti. Carry us to the peace, the farther shore beyond evil. So it is not where this is hatred, this is disease, this is evil, and this is peace. These are not like one side or the other. You go through this, it is beyond the evil, beyond the difficulties, beyond your illness, is where there is peace. So all that you go through to peace is what Rudra facilitates. He helps you, takes you, moves you through these difficulties, these illnesses, these anger, these hatreds, all that, to take you to that place of peace. And you would notice that when you are very agitated or when you are upset, the best thing that you can do is to go within yourself and find that place of peace within yourself. So it is not like you find peace and anger is somewhere. When you are angry and you go within yourself to find that peace, you actually are going through the illnesses, you're going through your difficulties, going through your anger, to find that space within you which is peaceful. And that is the healing. It is not this and that. This is through that and beyond it. And that is what is said, carry us to the farther shore beyond evil. I think this is truly the heart of it, as it is not something that is away from this, but through that, and he invoking Rudra within you helps you take you go there. He said, may we not angry with ill praise, Matva Rudra Chukradama Namobihi, Ma Drishtiti Prishabama Sabhuti, Unno Veera Abargya Peshajivi. I got the meaning for that because I was talking to the professor yesterday. I said, I need some guidance on how to take this class. And he said, okay, and I asked him specifically, he said, what is this ill praise? What is the joint invocation? He said, we really don't praise Rudra. We don't really, we want to joint invocation. We want to cover all the bases. He said, I'll pray to Ganesha, I'll pray to Rudra, I'll pray to Narayana. I'm covering all the bases. I don't know who is going to take care of me, so let me cover all of them. It's like when you go to somebody, I'll take care of the peon, I'll take care of the officer, I'll take care of this, I'll take care of everybody. I don't know who is going to put me in trouble, who is going to take care of me, let me cover everybody. Or as, it's much more so in Chennai than here, they serve to everybody. Everybody is a sir. Not out of respect, not out of genuine respect, simply that you don't know what, he might do some harm to me, he might do some harm to me, something or the other. He said, so that joint invocation essentially is simply because one, as Professor said, there is no faith. You actually do not believe. It's exactly like what I'm saying, Rudra, I'm chanting all this, do you even listen to me? We do not have the confidence. And if you have the confidence, you need something to get the confidence. You don't have the confidence. You need, so it's a cyclical. So somewhere, if you take the step to instill the confidence that there is He to take care of us, into that. Similarly, what is an ill praise? Ill praise is Namaste sir. Namaste sir. There is no genuine respectful Namaste. That like when you call your child, if you ask it is much more visible with your child or with your spouse or anybody you have loved. When you call somebody with love, they can immediately sense whether you're saying it with love or you're saying it, I love you. Well, it's same as Namaste. When you say Namaste, when you say Namaste to Professor, there is genuine respect. There is something that when you say Namaste to somebody outside, there is not that much. The same thing when you say with love. When you call your child, that child won't come to you unless there is some love. That is real. That is genuine. So if you say Namaste Rudra, that Namaste has to have that respect and that love. Just as you would have gone to your father when you were a child. Now you don't go to your father with the same love as you did when you were a child. Maybe some of you do. My father is no more, but even if you were there, I don't think I would have gone to him with as much love as I would have done when I was young. But the way the child runs, carry me and runs with love. If one has that, then that's it. You're right. Not having that is ill praise. Because that is genuine praise. That is genuine invocation. That is a genuine invitation. When you can call either Narayana, Rudra, anybody, with that love in your heart, they will be with you. Guaranteed. There's simply they cannot. They are waiting for your invitation so that they can act through you. So this critical thing here is don't cover all the bases. Namaste, 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 namaste. And don't chumma say namaste, namaste. It is your heart has to feel it. You don't. If you say it even for that, take a few minutes and say it. It is much more powerful than saying it for half an hour. I don't know how much time I have, but we are at 12 o'clock. I want to say that if you read these sutras again, if you read the mantra again, you will find that the peace, the bliss, the healing, all of those are repeated again and again. There is no indication of his anger except in the form of the energy with which he acts. His energy is so powerful that you can't invite a great power. You cannot invite, I will use Modi ji. You cannot invite Modi ji and just be there and just do something, etc. You cannot invite, again Modi ji, you cannot even invite Siddharamaya, you cannot even go Anant Kumar to your room and just go about. Okay, then you'll say, no, what is the point in you inviting me? You're not having a conversation, you're not giving affection, you're not giving love, you're not giving real respect. There is an anger to that. I mean, just like if somebody called you for a meeting and then they say, no, you just wait there. So you cannot call and just dismiss him and be dismissive. So if you are going to invite Rudra, and you invite him with love, you invite him with respect, invite him as though he is your father. In the absence of which, you will feel the consequence. He said, you know what? He does not even believe that I am real. He does not think of me as a father. He's just saying, Putra Pitaram Huve. He's just calling, he's just using a mantra. He's not calling me. He's not like what his father is. What's about? Let me teach him a lesson. Because at the end of it, whole point is to see what you are to him and what he is to you. If you treat him as though he is somebody outside of you, he'll be outside of you and he'll keep waking you up, hit you up so that you wake up to the fact that he is within you. That is the anger that is often referred to. But that is more an anger to wake you up to be loving rather than an anger to get you more angry. And again, Manyu is not the anger. Rudra is not the Ugra. That is reserved for Narasimha form of Ukram that is given, which I had a very good explanation, but that's outside the topic today. But all of these, every one of these mantras essentially are one is first, for a moment, take some time to figure out what a mantra means to you. Because not that I knew this all on day one, not that I have arrived in doing this, even though there are days I would have done, I do mechanical chanting and I halfway through I said, so what am I chanting? First, what's the mantra? Who are you invoking? Who are you talking to? Be it real for you. If it is real, it will be real. If it is a mechanical chanting, it will be mechanical chanting. It is what you bring to the table that makes a difference. That is the only thing that makes a difference. If you invite somebody home and if you think they are not going to come, they will not come. If you invite somebody and treat them with love, they will reciprocate. They will do things for you. So these are all waiting like your father. Rudra is waiting like your father for your invitation, for your call of love as a child will call the father. What you do with that is yours. So Rudra is not a Panchabhaktram, 5-faced man with Ganga coming out of this and all of that. You would feel that too, you would experience that too. Rudra is what in you is the one who takes you to that place of peace and bliss. There's a universal peace and universal bliss. And there are layers and layers that you go to. And that energy that comes within you to act from that place of bliss and peace is what's come from your mind, which is Manyu, and that is Rudra. So, thank you.
Thank you, Shankarji.
Thank you, sir.
For talking with all.